Meghan Markle's aides horrified and exasperated as explosive book set to trash career. Exclusive. Meghan Markle's advisors believe she needs to distance herself from Omid Scobie's scathing book about the royal family, and fast. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are being urged to distance themselves from royal author Omid Scobie and denounce him or risk fallout from his book destroying their future in America. Meghan Markle's new Hollywood handlers and image makers were last night said to be horrified and exasperated that the couple's popularity is plummeting disastrously as a result of the reignited palace race row, as well as the book Endgame's cruel and scathing attacks on the Princess of Wales. At the same time, an exclusive UK Sunday Express opinion poll reveals that 78% of British people, more than three-quarters, believe Kate Middleton is a better role model than Meghan Markle, with a mere 22% voting for Meghan. Writing in today's paper, former BBC royal correspondent Michael Cole backs the call for her and Prince Harry to immediately answer their critics, saying, "Harry must act. Only he can silence the racist storm engulfing the family." This week, King Charles will reportedly consider all options, potentially including legal action, after two senior royals, whose identities are not being disclosed by us, were named in a Dutch-language edition of Endgame. Mr. Cole says, Prince Harry should issue a statement making it clear that he does not accuse his relatives of racism. Now is the time for the prince to clear up this highly damaging mess. Harry should also explain how correspondence between Meghan and the then Prince of Wales, now King, in which she complained about the attitude of other family members towards her, came to be relied on by Scobie to underpin the pernicious allegation of racism. Across the Atlantic, where Mr. Cole says there has so far been only deafening silence from the Sussex mansion in Montecito, California, a senior production source confirmed that Meghan's new team at powerhouse Hollywood agency WME are horrified and exasperated by a never-ending scandal that threatens to take a wrecking ball to the couple's future plans. The source told The Express, "There are potential deals on the table for Meghan that could just as quickly vanish if this continues. Aside from the race row, even the American public is growing weary of mean-spirited and downright cruel attacks on the Princess Kate. Whether or not Meghan and Harry were the sources of these, people will simply assume they were because of their past connections with Mr. Scobie. Unless they immediately distance themselves from him and denounce his book as either untrue or reported out of context, then they must expect to be a part of the backlash against it. If they aren't seen to distance themselves from him, a string of deals being negotiated for Meghan, as well as their production company Archewell, could all come undone at the drop of a hat. They're in a very difficult situation, and now they must figure out how to navigate their way out before any more damage is done. Their very future as anything like a Hollywood power couple absolutely depends on that." Omid Scobie, who is often referred to as Meghan's mouthpiece, last week categorically insisted that neither she nor Harry briefed him on the content of Endgame. But he did admit in an interview with London's Evening Standard that people around them were prepared to tell all about the ins and outs of their bitter disputes with the royal family. Mrs. Scobie added that he is not close to Meghan, but has met the former Suits actress on a number of occasions, claiming, "If there's ever been a private encounter with Meghan, I've spoken about it. But there's enough people around them and in their orbit who know the ins and outs of things